Hey, FPL fans, it's States at FPL bringing you our first segment of our podcast. My name is FPL Elias. This is my second season playing. Last season I finished with a pretty good 300k finish. We have FPL Andrew and FPL Zach here. You guys can go ahead.
What's up, guys? FPL Zach here. I'm a seasoned veteran of this game. Been playing for almost 9 years now and always get a good rank every year. And yeah, definitely the most knowledgeable FPL manager amongst this group.
I disagree with that, but I'm FPL Andrew. I'm here for the 10th season now. Taking the competition by storm, you know me. And I look forward to a long season of being these two idiots.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go through for the first part, go over our general thoughts, um, discuss any strategy thoughts that we have, and talk about any first impressions that we have of the season. To start out, I think I will go ahead and talk about what I think the biggest changes are for the season, and obviously I will say that the pricing has changed a lot, as well as the bonus points and how players are able to receive points. Um, you guys have any thoughts about the pricing?
I think pricing overall has definitely changed from last year. I think they got the pricing right with a lot of the premiums like Holland, Bruno. Um, but we saw that a lot of the midfielders got cheaper, which I don't know if you guys think that's a good thing or bad thing, but in my opinion, it's really easy to make a good team this year. Um, yeah, any thoughts, FPL Andrew?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's very easy to make a good team this year. I like how they put most of the forwards that are questionable at the 6 million range, and then you can decide which one you want. And I also thought that it was interesting how they bumped up the prices for the defenders that get DEFCON a lot. So the defenders are much more expensive than last season. I think that's a good change in terms of pricing.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
for sure, for sure. Um, I think the introduction of DEF CON for the defenders last season was pretty big, but this season it seems like there'll be fewer opportunities for defenders to benefit from both defensive contributions and bonus points. Um, I'm pretty sure that the number of clearances, blocks, and all that stuff to earn a bonus points has increased from two to three, so it makes it harder for defenders to gain that advantage.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I think it's interesting how they priced like the DEFCON merchants from last year. See Tarkovsky all the way up to 6 million, which some could consider that as preposterous. Senesi up to 6 million is also crazy. I mean, I don't even think he's a guaranteed starter for this De Zerbi side. So, um,
yeah,
yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that goes. I think Virgil is still going to be a good option. He's
yeah,
one
for
of the
sure.
other DEF CON merchants from last year. I think to my
For
knowledge,
sure.
Nathan Collins is also 5.5 now, which is a big hike up. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, we'll see how that goes, but it could still be worth it to pick those guys up. It just depends on how the attacking fullbacks will play this year compared to last year.
Yeah, one thing
yeah,
that's surprising is Timber is 6.5 million and Reece James only 5.5 million. You would think the best right back in the league would be more expensive, but for some reason, they got the pricing wrong on that one. Moving back to bonus points, I think I like the tweaks that they made for goalkeepers, where big saving a big chance gives extra bonus points for goalkeepers, so they're more likely to be in the bonus. I also think that the change to players not being penalized for getting tackled is a good change for players like Doku, who create a lot of chances with dribbles and stuff like that. And yeah,
yeah. I'm interested in seeing what you guys' thoughts are on creating a team with the big three, as in Holland, Bruno, and Gabriel. I know last season, most of the template teams towards the later end of the season, they all like consisted of Gabriel, Holland, and Bruno. But now, because of the pricing, it seems it's a little bit more difficult to create a more well-balanced team because of the price. So, I mean, personally, I think that Gabriel is not a must-have. I think there are better options on the Arsenal defense that you can use. But I do think that Holland and Bruno, or at least for me, I think they'll definitely be on my team to begin with. They're just the core part of their team, and even with the expensive pricing, it's just a must-have in my opinion. But I'm curious to see if you guys are thinking about having all three, having one, or what you guys think.
I can speak to that. It's a good point to bring up. I mean, personally, I'm not uh, a copier of other teams, so I don't know what other teams are doing, but it seems like not many teams have Gabriel this year. So
Right.
yeah, he'll if any of those three is gonna get dropped, it's probably Gabriel. We see how
Right,
there's other cheap Arsenal defenders to choose from, like
right.
Mosquera or Timber, but obviously their minutes will be less nailed than Gabriel. But if any of them are gonna leave, it's gonna be Gabriel. And um, as for Holland and Bruno, I can't reveal my team yet, but as you guys know, I'm a unpredictable manager, and I tend to leave some of the big guys out. So yeah,
As a rogue
Right.
manager myself, I'll be avoiding those some of those traps like Gabriel and Bruno who are pricing player this season. And avoiding
Mm.
Bruno has done wonders for our midfield. It's looking great. I have a great unit comprised of five premium midfielders that are going to do wonders for my team this season. I think Gabriel is absolutely not worth it. Haji Wright wipes the clean sheet game week one, so there's that. Um, and yeah, I think Holland is a must-have, unfortunately, but the other two definitely don't have.
yeah, it's interesting to see Holland's price. He has like a 15.5 record-breaking price, but 75% of the game still has him, which is pretty ridiculous in my eyes. Yeah, I should have
Right.
priced him at like 20 million.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm going into like what who we think are the best value picks and people that other managers are overlooking. I'm gonna go in and talk about my first player, who is Enzo from Sunderland. I'm not sure if many of you have been watching the preseason friendlies, but this man has scored in every single game in the preseason. He is only let's he's only I think 5.5 million. Let me check.
He's 6 million.
6 million, yeah,
It
six
is.
million. He's nailed to start. I'm pretty sure he's on pens, and he's just an all-around baller. If you guys are interested, go check out the highlights for Sunderland preseason friendly. This man literally shot from outside the box. He had like three or four shots on target. I think he is a very good player to have, and most people are overlooking him.
I agree. Currently, he's in my current draft. He's kind of insane. He always performs. He's a 90-minute player. He's insane. But I think
Right.
Man Zombie is also insane. After his
Huh.
masterclass for Switzerland, he might have a big season for Aston Villa. And I would
Right.
recommend you going there because I would not be, but you should go there.
Is Manzam? What
I think
position is Manzabi? Is he a mid?
Yeah, he's a
yeah, he's a
midfielder.
midfielder.
Okay, yeah,
I think it's
I have
also
him
interesting to
upgraded.
see how the transfers play out because we've already got, obviously Rodgers to Chelsea and there's rumors about Barcola coming to Liverpool and maybe even Vinny to Arsenal. So I think we gotta wait and see to what transfers happen because that could definitely change the whole scope of the season. But yeah, as far as that goes, I'm gonna talk about go ahead talk about what I think are the best cheap options. Um, yeah, you guys have any cheap options?
I think
Not sure if
Issa
I'm
Diop,
revealing.
after his masterclass from Morocco, must own for
Yeah,
Ipswich.
Uh,
4 million,
right.
easy defender. I think
yeah,
there's a couple really cheap defenders on Coventry that I know a lot of people are turning to. Who
yeah.
personally
Mm,
I'm not a big fan after considering they had to play Arsenal game week one. So anybody who's bench
right.
boosting in the first week would suffer. But
You've exposed me there. Yeah, personally, I have Ipswich defender on my team by the name of Leif Davis. He's super OP. We saw him in the Prem before a few years ago, and he's bombing up the wing, likes to get attacking returns, and Ipswich have a decent home fixture to start off the season against Sunderland, who I think could see a drop off from them this season since they're playing Europe.
Yeah. I think um I think the Man U defense is being overlooked. I think Luke Shaw at 5 million is a pretty good pick. He's most likely going to be a starter. He's been in the game for a long time. He's a threat on set pieces. Um, and then Frimpong and Kirkez. I think Liverpool have a very good squad this year. Those people they mostly go up on the right and left side, kind of attack on the wings. Good people to check into.
Frimpong is not a footballer though; he's more of a sprinter. So I wouldn't go there
Yeah.
personally if I were you.
yeah, he doesn't have any
He's
technique,
also very
unfortunately.
injury prone.
Yeah, this is true. Personally, I think rocking the quadruple Chelsea start off the season. It's a good approach. If they have pretty easy fixtures and they're also the best team in the world, as seen by the Club World Cup last year. So starting off with Lacroix, while he's currently at Everton or currently at Crystal Palace in the game. You know, you can get him in your team right now, and then 3 more Chelsea players, and then you have a super squad to start the season off.
I do think Chelsea does have a very good attacking squad right now. I think it'll be interesting to see how people decide on whether to get Palmer or João Pedro or Rogers or all three or two. But I
All
think
three.
personally, I will be all three. Yeah, you're not gonna get Palmer, Rogers, and João Pedro?
Yeah, that's all you.
But yeah, I
We will
think
be
I'm
there.
gonna go ahead and I want to wait and see how the first 1 or 2 games go and see what's happening because it does look like a very dangerous offense, but it's too early to talk about what will happen.
I know a lot of people are looking at Ndai, but he's
Yeah, but
currently
there's
being
talks
linked
about
to
him going to
Al, so
yeah.
I'm not sure about
Palace
him.
definitely
I
has
think,
Ndai.
yeah, he definitely does.
Yeah.
I used to
He's
have
good
him,
temple
but there's
management.
rumors about him going to the Saudi league. So
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see who you guys' your third forward is going to be because personally, I think Holland and João Pedro are the two most popular forwards right now. I'm interested to see who you guys think the best third option is.
Probably just some 4.5 fodder for now.
I think the
Yeah,
third option is the most exciting. I think there's a lot of good options like Calvert Lewin, Igor Jesus, who scores every game in preseason. Solanke, he looks like a beast for Tottenham, and they're a new team this season. They're going to be pretty good. I'm pretty scared of them. I hope we don't have to play them too many times.
right.
Um, yeah, I think Kingsley in goal is an absolute beast. So
Kinski's
I
a
may
Yeah,
or may
temple
not be
and
turning to
also
him.
I'm not sure if you guys saw, but there was a couple of position changes that occurred over the off season in FPL. I know one of which was Groupie. He used to be listed as a forward, but now he's a midfielder. I'm interested to see how
Yeah, Krupi
people.
Jr.'s price increase was absolutely crazy. Though I don't think he's worth 7.5 million
Yeah,
It depends on
personally.
how his form goes. I mean, we
yeah,
saw
yeah.
This
his
is
very
true.
good form. He's a really talented young player, and he scores every game. So, I mean,
This is true.
Yeah,
But I'm
if
hearing he's
Bournemouth
being
keep it
linked
up,
to other
he's kind of
teams.
steal.
I don't know. I'm hearing he's being linked to other teams. I'm hearing he's skipping out practices. I don't
Uh,
know. He's a
yeah,
little.
I'm not aware of that.
That's
and
just what I
also
heard.
people like Patrick Dorgu and Lewis Potter. They used to be listed as defenders, but now they're both midfielders, which is interesting.
Yeah, Lewis Potter was absolutely broken last season. He was scoring
Yeah,
every game as a defender, but
right.
I think the midfield switch is justified because he does play on the wing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same with Dorgu, mostly a left winger, I believe. Um,
right.
yeah,
This is true.
interested to see how he plays in that attack. There's probably a lot of rotation in the Man United attack this year, so not sure if I'll go there, but yeah, Bruno should be a lock
Yeah,
though.
one player that I am keeping my eye on that I think will have a comeback season is Cole Palmer. I think we all can agree that he didn't have a best season last season, but I think this, with the addition of Morgan Rogers and maybe even Esteban on the right, I think Cole Palmer will be able to have a very good season, maybe even be in a contention for the most goals. But I will be on the lookout for Cole Palmer. He is listed at 9.5 million, which is a little bit too much in my opinion, but yeah, I think he could have a little comeback season. I think Chelsea will be very good this season as well as Liverpool. I think Liverpool will be in the top three, top five. With the Szoboszlai, I think is a must-have in every team. He is on pens. He's in the midfield. He's like a magician. So free kick merchant as well. I don't see why you would not have Szoboszlai. If you don't have Szoboszlai, you must have some kind of Liverpool asset. Because if you don't, you're just trolling.
Well, I probably wouldn't have
But
Salazar because he's probably not on pens with Isak in the squad. But
Yeah,
no, I
not a
think
great, not a
Szoboszlai. I'm
great
pretty
pick
sure
either. He'll probably get whacked at right
there was
back every
a
so often. Um,
there was a report saying that manager was talking about how Szoboszlai was never going to play defense again, and that he
yeah,
probably
I
is
did hear
on
this, but
pens.
once Frimpong goes out injured,
yeah,
Yeah,
they
I had to
have
play
no
left
no
back, right
backup
back.
back there.
Yeah,
Also, he's also a DEFCON merchant, which is definitely
this is true.
benefited a lot from that last year. So yeah,
right.
should be the main talisman in the squad. I've been watching a lot of training videos, and he seems like he's taking over the Salah position of being that leader in the squad. Yeah.
Right.
So personally, he's in my team right now, but could change. Maybe I'll go to the goat verts.
Yeah. Do you guys have any hot takes that most people wouldn't agree with? Anyone you think is gonna not perform very well, or a hot prediction that you have?
Well, currently I'm rocking zero Arsenal defense, actually zero Arsenal at all because they're overrated. As a serious ball knower, I believe that they'll be probably like battling for Conference League this season. If they're lucky. They're just not that good, honestly. And the league has gotten a lot better this season. Chelsea's a serious contender, playing only one game a week with no European leagues. So I would be avoiding Arsenal if I was you, because they also have to go against Coventry week one. Haji Wright will probably score two on them, so that's already a -1. And you have three defenders, it's -3. Whew, I don't know.
Yeah. Nah, no chance. I think you gotta have one Arsenal, and I think we'll see one Arsenal in your squad by the 21st.
Right.
Um, yeah, I'll probably
Time will
probably
tell.
say at least have Raya because he's a boring manager. Maybe I'll go there myself this year since I'm trying to be serious as well.
That's reasonable. I can't argue with that.
I do
Can't
think
the
that Thiago
managers
will have
up to the same?
will have a very bad season this season. I think his last season of all those goals he scored, I think that was a fluke. I don't think we'll see a big Thiago season anymore. I am interested in the return of Ekitike. I think he's a very good footballer. Him and Isak both on top. I think will make a very dangerous squad.
When is Ekitike back? He's gone for like half the year, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, this might be true, but
He
Yeah.
returns late December. Um,
Yeah, yeah. That's it's like game week
Personally, I think
19.
the Nottingham Forest turnaround with the new manager, Glasner, I think the outside backs will be pretty interesting, like Aina and Cunha. So I think they're good. They're some good options. I also believe Maguire might have a standout season. A couple bullet headers here and there. DefCon
Hmm.
definitely. So
Yeah.
this new Man United team, I feel like you must have at least two of them, maybe even three players from Man United. They look pretty good this season.
Yeah.
yeah, I think
100%.
I think the Chelsea defense is a team is a group that you guys should stay away from. I mean, besides Reece James, I can't even name you a single defender that I know that would start for Chelsea right now. I
Yeah, we
mean,
got to
what you
cut
have
that out.
Levi Cole.
Yeah. That's okay. We'll cut it out. Hato
We
is
got
good
like
though.
what
I think he's
Levi
the
We got
next.
Colwill.
Cole. They just signed McCroy. Well, we got to
Oh
cut
yeah,
that out. He said, "I can't name a single defender." Oh, you're damaging your ball knowledge. Okay.
I mean, Leclerc isn't technically on Chelsea yet, so
I thought he was already there, but yeah, he's 6 million for Lacroix. If he's guaranteed starter, could be decent.
He's kind of a steal, especially
Um,
if you want Quadra Chelsea before the season
Quadra
starts.
Chelsea. Yeah,
But
I
Cole
didn't
at
know
5 million
they
is
implemented
also
that
an
rule.
absolute steal. Yeah, you can go with
yeah.
four
I mean,
players if you just can't make any transfers before that.
Oh,
Andrew,
true.
I'm interested in seeing what your thoughts on as a Chelsea fan the move for Morgan Rogers. What do you think that brings to what do you think he brings to your team?
He brings another level of creativity on top of Esteban and Palmer. We're about to terrorize the league, and we're also going to terrorize the FPL season. I would expect solid level seasons from all three: Rogers, João Pedro, and Palmer. They're going to be battling for the most points ever scored in a single season, if I had to guess.
So to the viewers, if they were trying to choose between Palmer and Rogers, who would you advise them to get? Because
I would
one
advise
is
them to
2 million.
sell everything, get rid of Bruno, he's a fraud. Get Cunha or Mbuemo because they're like the same, they cover each other, and then you have enough money for Palmer and Rogers.
Where does the lap fit into that front three though? Do you have any,
The
any
lap will be
insight?
playing non-league football next year, unfortunately for him.
Oh. I also saw Nicholas Jackson was in the game. Any interest in picking him back up?
I'm
Oh
hearing he's
yeah.
being linked to Aston Villa. I don't think he's staying,
Ah,
but he's a good
yeah.
pick.
Oh,
He's a serious baller. I'd recommend you guys pick him up.
Yeah, I think 6.5 million could be a steal if he's still in the Prem. Like we saw him terrorizing defenses in the 23-24 season, like that breakout season with Palmer. So if he's still in the Prem, then yeah, could definitely be a viable option personally for my team.
for sure, for
This
sure.
is true.
Should we do a little first draft teaser? What do you guys think that should be even for next segment?
You're not seeing your first shot from me. You can go ahead.
We can all reveal three players.
Yeah, but
Or is that too
I
many?
guess
Well,
yeah, for the notes,
how can I
I'll put
take
it
your
in
word for
there.
it?
I mean, they're in my team right now. If you believe me.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
okay.
there'll be a lot
I
of
think we'll save it.
Holland,
I think
Soboslai, and Maguire. Very, very interesting picks.
There's some interesting picks. I can reveal I also have Maguire, I have Palmer, and Joe Pedro, and Rogers.
I don't mean to be boring, but I do have to agree. I do have Palmer and I mean I have both not Palmer, Joao Pedro and Holland, and I also have Luke Shaw from the OP Man United defense.
Luke Shaw, he's not even a guaranteed starter. They're still looking for left backs. I don't know. You might have to change that by the time the season starts. But he
Yeah,
is
we'll
at
Yeah,
see.
4.5 million. He is a solid option.
yeah.
But yeah, I think next segment definitely go into our first drafts. Maybe answer a couple of questions that the viewers might have. And anything from you guys?
Um, Nothing off the top of my head, but it's been a pleasure
I'm
for this
excited
first
for another
episode.
season.
Yeah, very excited.
Sure, for sure. All right,
Do we want to
that's a
do
wrap.
target ranks or
Oh yeah, we can go
nah?
for target ranks.
Hey,
Personally,
target ranks. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I'd be distraught if I get anything less than first place this year worldwide. So yeah, that's my
Reasonable.
target.
I think as my in my second season, I think a top 50K, top 75K finish would be pretty respectable. Second season it's not too crazy, but um, yeah. What about you, Andrew? What do you think?
I think based on my previous performances in previous seasons, I think anything under top 750 would be pretty disappointing for me. I usually average around there each season, so that's what I'm aiming
Interesting.
for.
Maybe in the mini league, but I don't know what leagues you're looking at. I didn't play before.
All right. Until next time, it's been a pleasure.
Until next time,
Maybe we
everyone.
can work on the outro.
Yeah, we are working the outro. We don't work on that much.
Okay, do I stop it or
All
not?
right, stop recording, bro. God damn.